And the ball is controlled by Dove. And picking it up, here's Cadence on the right side. Gets it back on the pass. That's Gibson up top. A three right off the bat, no good. A defensive rebound, three-pointer there by Christina Knight. And the first offensive set is a ball out of bounds. They try to get a fast break, easy bucket down low. Pass a little long and out of the hands of Ari Winston. And Lady Knights will get it back on the first turnover of the game on the Lady Raiders. They'll press full court. And they do it well, although the Lady Knights beat it easily. Shorter down low to Dove. Layup no good, but Courtney is fouled. And she'll go to the line to shoot two. Early two free throws. Foul whistled against Anaya Melton, her first team foul on Three Rivers. Courtney Dove, a 6'2 freshman. Yesterday at the line, she was 4 out of 6 from the charity stripe. Hits the first one here and gives the Lady Knights their first lead, the first lead of the game. And the lefty's second free toss, good as well. She made them both 2-0 Lady Knights. Drop back into their man-to-man defense. Ball is knocked out of bounds. Good hustle by Gracie Shorter. Tried to go onto the wing there. Pass to Mariah Smith right in front of Coach Burris at the head of the OCC bench. Melton will trigger the ball inbounds. Gets it on the wing. On the pass to one of their guards, McMillan. Now he's swinging around. McMillan gets it back off the pass from Melton. Up top on the pass, driving in, Smith to the elbow, left side, driving, Jackson, turnaround jumper, no good, rebounded by Gracie Shorter. Had it knocked out of her hands by Melton. Now Melton loses it from good defense there by Cruton. And we come down court quickly. And the ball will be out of bounds, knocked there by Three Rivers. OCC will have it out to the right of their goal baseline. Shorter will trigger it in. 2-0 Lady Knights. Here's Bruton in the corner for three. No good. Tipped out. And it'll be picked up by Three Rivers. Up on the right side, dribbling up is McMillan. Gets it back from McMillan on a pass by Jackson. No good. Rebound Gracie Shorter. And she'll bring it up across the timeline. Try to get on the left wing. Knocked away, but picked back up by Bruton. Carmen on the dribble. Now gives it in the paint. Candace Gibson goes to the hole, shot a little short off the right block, no good, rebounded Three Rivers, and quickly down the court, layup will be no good, but fouled. Going to the line will be Dakaria Jackson. Foul on Cadence Gibson, her first team foul, Lady Knights. And a couple of free throws, and a chance to tie it up for the Lady Raiders. And the first free throw, after a few dribbles, is up and good. Jackson, first point of the game for her and the team. She threw in a total of 21 points in yesterday's game and victory over Wabash Valley. Second free throw is good as well. We have our first tie of the game. And checking in for Three Rivers, number 1, Mariah Hart, the freshman. She'll come in for Jackson. He'll come out. Shorter gets a pass up to Dove. She can't handle it at midcourt. It goes off of her hands, out of bounds. That's the first turnover of the game for the Lady Knights. They'll step back into defense. 8:30 to go first quarter, tied 2-2. Lady Knights and the Lady Raiders in their final game of this Lady Raider Classic. Here's a pass left side. Hart with a long three ball, and it's good. That was good defense, too, by OCC. So we have a lead change, first of the game. And down on the other end, a layup attempted by Shorter, no good. Put back up and in by Courtney Dove. Got the offensive board and the putback, the 6'2 freshman. Pulls the Lady Knights within 1, 5-4. 8 minutes ago, first quarter. Another three ball left side, nearly bounced out, but jumped in from Mariah Smith in the left corner. Back-to-back trays for the Lady Raiders. They've doubled up OCC, now 8-4. Here's a pass on the right side. Gibson gets it to Knight. Now driving in Shorter, no good. Ball tipped it by Dove. Lost, picked up by Shorter, needs help, kicks it out. Right side three from Knight is good. Christina Knight with the three ball. And it's 8-7. Quickly a fast break. Oh, and there's a travel. And there's the call. Thank you very much. That travel, though, was caused by some good defense and hustle by Cadence Gibson. She caught up with her, maybe touched the ball a little bit, but caused a stutter step before the bucket attempt. Second turnover on Three Rivers. Courtney Dove will get a break into the OCC lineup from Sisney. Will be Jocelyn Hall. Here comes Shorter up the court. Down low pass to Hall. Up and good in the bucket. Nice offense. She dribble, drive, and defense. Shorter gets the assist. Hall gets the bucket. Lady Knights with a lead change up 9-8. With a 9-8 lead. And back on defense, Three Rivers brings it up. McMillan, one of their guards. Hands off now. A long three on the left wing is again good. Put up there by Mariah Smith. Wow, her second tray. That gives us our third lead change in the game. And quickly on the other end, Jocelyn Hall with a jumper. Baseline from 12, no good. Rebounded. Here comes Three Rivers. McMillan will stop up top. Now back it out into the game. First action for Nasia Irvin. Now right side also into the game. Mariah Hart stays. There's a floater on the right lane. No good. Hall had it. Lost it. And it goes out of bounds. Knocked out of her hands by Hart of Three Rivers. So Lady Knights will get it back. Credit Jocelyn Hall with the rebound. 11-9. Lady Raiders on top. They'll press the Lady Knights, who will bring it up length of the court. Shorter gets it in. And bringing it up is Gibson. Cross the timeline on the right wing to Bruton. Bruton cross court to Shorter. Spots for three. Now falls to the floor and loses it. Second turnover, OCC will bring it down. The layup is up and good. That's up by Amaya Johnson, who checked in during the timeout break. Back to a 4-point lead. And now a steal in the backcourt by the press. Jackson will get that layup. It's her first hoop of the game, and it's 15-9. OCC now trailing by 6. 5:57 to go, first quarter. And another pass knocked away, but tipping it up is Knight. Gets it down low, Bruton. And we'll have a blocking foul whistled on Jackson. That'll be her first foul. Second team foul, Three Rivers. The pass went from the left wing to the right corner. Bruton went baseline. Maybe got away with a step. Tried to go down low and was fouled on the block. So out of bounds to the right of the goal on the baseline. Shorter gets it up top. Knight now left side. Shot is up from three. No good. Bruton tips it, but the rebound by Three Rivers. That shot on the wing put up there by Gibson. And here's Three Rivers with the ball and a 6-point lead, their largest lead of the game, as they are on a 6-0 run. Three ball in the corner is no good. Rebounded. Wow. No foul as they get it back. And the shot is up, no good, out of bounds off of Three Rivers. Wow, the ball was in the paint by Jackson, who got one shot to get an offensive board putback into the game as Mackenzie Davis. Then it went out of bounds, last touch by Three Rivers. So OCC will have it down by 6, 15-9. Knight across the timeline to Gibson. Now out to Shorter. 3-ball right wing is no good. And the rebound loose, knocked out. And Shorter will get it back. She goes to the floor, no call. And the ball is tied up. Jump ball. Jocelyn Hall on the floor for OCC, along with Anaya Melton from Three Rivers, and the alternate possession kicks it over to the Lady Raiders. With exactly 5 minutes to go, first quarter, 15-9. Lady Knights trailing here by 6. Shorter comes out. Mackenzie Weiler seeing her first action of the game for OCC. Jackson up above the right elbow. Will bring it left side to Davis. Now on the wing. Fake and traveling. Taking it in, down low. Shot is up. Glass no good. And the ball will go out of bounds. Last touched by the shooter, who was Anaya Melton. Had a good look in the paint. Couldn't get it. She'll come out of the lineup. Ari Winston is back in. One of the starters. And OCC will have it the length of the court. Against the press put up by Three Rivers. They're on top, 15-9. And a backcourt foul whistled just into the game. Asia Strachan, that's her third team foul. And it'll be OCC ball out at midcourt. Triggering in Gibson, also Christina Knight in there, along with Carmen Bruton. Jocelyn Hall and also Kinsey Weiler has it in the corner. Tried to go down low and threw it away. Fourth turnover, Lady Knights. 4:26 to go first quarter. Three Rivers with the ball, up by 6. Left side 3 by Jackson is good. That's her first tray, the third three-pointer of the game. Put up there and made by Three Rivers. And they're up by 9 points. 18-9 your score. Now Weiler fakes the 3, gives it off. They swing it around left side. Bruton fakes, drives, pull-up jumper, no good. Rebound to Three Rivers. Bringing it up. Gets it off to Smith. Mariah now up top, point guard. That's to McMillan. Around the screen, above the head of the key. Now Jackson on the left wing. OCC man-to-man defense. Oh, a good defensive play by Carmen Bruton. They went just below the elbow on the pass to Ari Winston, and Bruton tied her up immediately with a jump ball. OCC will get an alternate possession. That is also turnover number 4 on Three Rivers. Good hustle there by Cadence Gibson coming out. Into the lineup, returning Gracie Shorter. She'll bring it over to Bruton. Now to Christina Knight. And she'll bring it across the timeline over Jocelyn Hall. Kicks it back out of the wing, Shorter. Now Bruton. Back to Shorter on the left wing. 3-ball is good. First 3 of the game for Gracie Shorter. Lady Knights within 6, 18-12. Checking your Eric Keller Country Financial scoreboard. 3:18 to go first quarter. Now they give it to Jackson. She'll drive baseline. Can't get the bucket to go off the left block, but she's fouled. Foul on Jocelyn Hall will be her first. And team foul number 2 on the Lady Knights. Checking out Mackenzie Davis for Three Rivers. Into the game will be Nyjah Irvin. And at the line, Jackson. First free throw is up and good. And she will shoot another. From the right hand, her shot is up and good. Check that. Winston with the free throws. Her first 2 points of the game. So 20-12, an 8-point advantage for Three Rivers. Largest lead of the game for them at 3:12 to go. OCC trying to break the press and get it to Shorter. She does. Down low to Hall. Back on the wing. That's Christina Knight. They swing it over to Bruton on the right wing. Back to Knight. Left side 3 is no good. Although she went to the floor after the shot. No whistle. Rebound to Three Rivers. McMillan will bring it up. Shortest gal on the floor. Here's a fake and a drive, and losing the ball out of bounds. Turnover. As making a move, Ari Winston lost it. Turnover number 5, Three Rivers. 20-12. They have an 8-point lead over OCC. 2:44 to go first quarter. Bruton to Shorter. Across the timeline. Now left side, Christina Knight. Three Rivers will drop back into a zone. We've seen nothing but zone here from the two teams so far the Lady Knights have played. Sauk Tech yesterday and Three Rivers today. Weiler will go baseline, tries to force a pass over into the corner left side and throws it away. Fifth turnover on OCC. And coming in, first action in the game for Morgan Wilson. And Jocelyn Hall comes out. Checking out Carmen Bruton, and back in one of the starters, Cadence Gibson. So Gibson, Weiler, Wilson, Shorter, and also Knight in the lineup for OCC. They're on defense, trailing by 8. Spin move, and there's still a ball by Gracie Shorter. She'll come down, lay up. Ooh, no good, but she's fouled. She's fouled out of frustration by Mariah Smith, who was trying to make a move on Shorter, and she just picked her pocket cleanly, took it down, missed a layup. Will get a couple of free throws, though. And that will be the team foul number 4 on Three Rivers. And the first foul on Smith. Gracie Shorter with the first free throw attempt, no good. The 5'6" freshman out of Sullivan, Indiana. Where's number 23? Her second free toss is up. This one is good. She has 4 in the game. And with 2:06 to go first quarter, 20-13. Lady Knights are down by 7. Christina Davis back into the lineup for Three Rivers. Jackson will taking a break will be McMillan. Lady Knights stay with their same 5 before the foul. They set back man to man, and across the timeline is Mariah Hart. Now on the left wing, a pass over to Strachan. Back over to Hart, right wing, guarded by Weiler. Now there's a fake free throw pass out. Hart for 3, right side, no good. Rebounded by Morgan Wilson. Good job by the 6-foot freshman. And on the left wing, Shorter gets a pass there from Gibson. Now to Knight. Back up to Shorter for 3. No good. Front of the rim. Ball is loose. And we'll have a jump ball. Good hustle there by Cadence Gibson. She got the loose ball, but tied up down there by Three Rivers. Asia Strachan. And the jump ball will go over to Three Rivers on the alternate possession. And taking a break will be for OCC, Christina Knight into the lineup. First action on the day for Chloe Cannon, a 5'5" freshman. Cannon out of Corydon, Indiana. And Three Rivers with the ball up by 7, 1:20 to go, first quarter. Here's Hart, goes down the lane, left side. That's on the pass to Winston. To the baseline, and a good offensive play. Winston up and in for 2. Got Morgan Wilson on her hip, took her to the hole. Now a 9-point lead for Three Rivers. Up top is Shorter to the right elbow, gives off to Cannon. Now left side, Weiler. Over right side, Shorter. Now in the right corner, that's to Gibson. Cross court to Weiler. Kinsey on the dribble, goes back to Shorter. Shorter drives, runs into traffic. Now up top, 3 ball by Cannon, no good. Weiler tips it, trying to get the rebound, but Three Rivers just pulls it down with Ari Winston. And it'll be up into the front court, Lady Raiders by 9. 32 seconds to go, about 12 seconds differential in their shot clock. And a pass up top. That's to Strachan. Now to Hart above the left elbow. Pass back to Wilson. Winston is a jumper good from 12 feet. That time, instead of making a drive, she just pulled up and shot it. Weiler and Gibson in the backcourt. Now into the front court. 10 seconds left in the quarter. Gibson drives in the corner. Wilson thought about 3. Up to Weiler for 3. Straight up. Ooh, no good as it rolls out. And there'll be a travel call right before the horn. And that will wrap it up for the first quarter of play. Scoreboard check, 24 for Three Rivers. Lady Knights at 13. Back with second quarter action coming up. This is OCC basketball. Lady Knights with the ball. They'll start second quarter action on the court. Gracie Shorter, Cadence Gibson, Carmen Bruton back into the lineup. Staying in is Chloe Cameron and Courtney Dove back in as well. Here's Shorter, left wing, right side to Bruton. Still a zone put up. Cannon drives baseline, shut off, tried to get it to Bruton on the wing, knocked out. 9:45 to go here in quarter number 2. 16 seconds now on the shot clock. Lady Knights will trigger in front of the Three Rivers bench and head coach Alex Wiggs. Shorter, Gibson, left side Bruton in the corner. Cannon inside the line. Jumper from 15, no good. Rebounded by Three Rivers, and there's a fast break. A stop and a pop, no good down low. Getting an offensive rebound. Fouled before the shot on the floor. After the rebound, Amaya Johnson. And the foul will go on Carmen Bruton, her first, and the first team foul OCC this quarter. So the ball out to Three Rivers to the left of their goal on the baseline. Triggering in will be Strachan. She gets it down low, shot up and good, and fouled. Going to the line will be Ari Winston. She got the hoop and looking for the harm. And the foul down low will go against Carmen Bruton. Back-to-back fouls for her. Her second, fourth team foul, Lady Knights. And checking into the OCC lineup will be Christina Knight. Three-point attempt from Winston is good. She has 3 already in this quarter. And now it's 9 in the game. 27-13, largest lead for Three Rivers. Here's Gibson into paint. Had the ball stolen away. Ran right into traffic. Courtney Dove nearly got the ball back, but cleared it out. Here comes up across the timeline, Jackson. Above the left elbow. Drives down the right lane. Looks for help, kicks it out on the wing. That's to Strachan. Shot no good. Defensive rebound by Christina Knight. Here comes the Lady Knights. Quickly up the court to Shorter, left wing. Gracie drives, kicks it back out to Cannon. She is going to be bumped and fouled. That'll be Asia Strachan, her second foul. First team foul this quarter. Ball will be out of bounds across from the Three Rivers bench for OCC. Strachan comes out, Kenzie Davis out, both from Three Rivers. Back in will be starters, Anaya Melton and also Mariah Smith. Ball is taken in and stolen away. Come up court, there's a pass and a layup, good. Just into the game, that's up and good by Jenna McMillan, her first 2 for the game off the OCC turnover. The 30-second timeout brought to you by the... (95-72). 5 Blue Knights in double digits last night with a win. They're now 1-1 on the year. OCC with the ball across the timeline. Christina Knight kicks it out to Chloe Cannon. Now left wing to Shorter. Around the screen, back to Cannon. In the corner, right side. Knight, she'll fake, drive in. Back out to Cannon. Chloe dribbles in to the free throw line and has the ball knocked away, but she gets it back and will have a jump ball as Cannon goes to the floor along with Jackson as well from Three Rivers. On the alternate possession, we'll kick it over to the Lady Raiders. Turnover number 7 on OCC. And checking back in will be Melton and Hart for Three Rivers. McMillan will bring it up. OCC sticking man-to-man defense. 8:04 to go here in the first half of play. Hart on the left wing. Gives it up McMillan. Right side, three-pointer. Up, in and out, no good. Courtney Dove with the defensive rebound to Gibson. Quickly up for the layup. Ooh, no good. As the shot was a little bit under the goal for Gracie Shorter. Had a good break, though, and what a defensive rebound by Courtney Dove. But nothing to show for it. Here's McMillan with a drive. A dish off to Davis for the easy bucket. Wow. Dribble, drive, and dish. McMillan to Davis, first hoop of the game for the 5'9 freshman off the bench. And now Lady Knights will lose the ball and pick up a foul. Courtney Dove will, pick up a foul there after going for the ball. A turnover at that. Courtney Dove, her first foul of the game and the third team foul. 31-13. The Lady Knights have yet to score here in quarter number 2. And they're back on defense now. Here's Davis. Brings it on top, pass to Smith. Now to the elbow. That's a pass there to Melton. Pop jump, right side. Hart off the glass and good. The bank was open there as Hart gets her second hoop of the game. 33-13. All of a sudden a 20-point deficit. Shorter. A bad pass down low, but Dove saved her, picked it up, went up for the shot. Blocked by Davis, but fouled. And the foul will be on Melton. Her second foul, second team foul. And at the line will be Courtney Dove. She's the Lady Knight who put the OCC squad on top with her early 2 free tosses. This one here is up and good from the lefty. Looking for her 6th point of the game. A freshman out of Princeton, Indiana. And her second free throw is up and good. She has beautiful rotation on the shot. Courtney will take a break into the game. Jocelyn Hall, the 6'2 sophomore, checks back in. 6:55 to go here in the first half of play. 33-15, 18-point lead. Lady Raiders, they have the ball. Over on the right wing is Hall. She comes straight up top now. Into the right elbow. There's driving. Shot on the glass, no good, but fouled. Ari Winston. She'll go to the line to shoot 2. Jocelyn Hall picks up foul number 2. Team foul 4 for OCC. And that'll put Winston at the line for her 3rd time in the game. Made a couple in the first quarter. Completed a 3-point play in the second quarter, earlier in this quarter. Checking out will be Amaya Johnson out of the lineup. And back in is Dakaria Jackson. First free throw up and good. Winston will have another. This team beat Wabash Valley College yesterday handily, 91-79. The second free throw good by Winston as well. And it's 35-15, back to a 20-point lead. Here's Gibson up top, left wing, shorter. Still a zone put up. A 2-3 zone by Three Rivers. Lady Knights moving it on the wing, right side. Weiler's 3-point attempt, no good. Rebounded by Davis. And Three Rivers will bring it out of the pack. Quickly up the left side. Jackson's going to go all the way to the hole. No good with an offensive rebound. Back up and in by Davis. Mackenzie Davis with a rebound and put back. 22-point lead, Three Rivers. Here's Gibson to Christina Knight. Across the timeline, down the lane, kicks it back out. Gibson for 3, no good. Offensive rebound, Christina Knight. She'll sling it back to Gibson. Now shorter, fakes, drives. An elbow jumper right side, no good. Rebounded by Davis for Three Rivers. And the Lady Raiders will bring it back quickly the other way, but they turn it over. Pass on the wing through the hands of Smith. First turnover this quarter for the Lady Raiders, their 7th of the game. 5:38 to go here in the second quarter. And OCC triggers it in. Here's Gibson. Still against a 3-quarter court press put up by Three Rivers. Now in the front court, Gibson above the right elbow. Left wing, Christina Knight fakes, drives, kicks it back to Bruton, just into the game. 3-pointer, no good. Rebound by Davis. She hustled to get that defensive rebound. And now goes out of bounds, they say, off of Bruton of OCC. And Mackenzie Davis comes out. Also out of the game will be Mariah Hart. Back in will be number 22, Mariah Smith. And checking back in, number 32, Mackenzie, or no, it's not Mackenzie Davis, that's Naisha Irwin. And up top, McMillan to Irvin. Now they give it to Jackson. She drives, spin, move, and a shot up, no good. Gets her own rebound. And somewhere she is fouled by OCC. Wow. Foul on number 5. That will go against Cadence Gibson. That's her second. 15 foul. That'll put Three Rivers to the line with a bonus. And they'll shoot 2 with 4:56 to go here in the first half of play. 37-15. As the first free throw is up and no good. Karia Jackson, the 6-foot freshman, shooting. This squad was 28-1 a year ago. They have 7 of those freshmen from last year's team back as sophomores, along with 6 new freshmen. Second free throw good by Jackson. Second quarter point for her. Here's Bruton inside the line, now left side. Gracie Shorter, three-pointer is good. Second tray of the game for the 5'6" freshman. She has 7. Quickly on the other end, Three Rivers gets it to Jackson. Now they get it up on the pass. That's to Irvin. They swing it around. Right side three is good from downtown, Mariah Smith. Her second three-pointer, or rather third of the game, 41-18. Now on the left wing, Shorter. Up top, Gibson. Drives, right wing, Christina Knight. Back to Gibson, left side, Shorter. Gibson drives and lost the ball, but fouled on the steal attempt. Foul whistled on Mariah Smith, her second. And the first team foul, check that, third team foul on the Lady Raiders. And at the line, nope. It'll be a ball out of bounds. To the left of the goal, on the baseline for OCC. Shorter will trigger in. And she'll bring it up to Bruton. Now over to Knight. Left wing, Shorter in the corner. Gibson, three, good. And she called the bank, I think. Bank is open here in Three Rivers Community College on a Sunday. It's that first buck of the game for Cadence. There's a pass down low, stolen by Hall, but she had it stolen back. Now a pass down low and the bucket up and good. The teams trade turnovers. And the hoop is up and good, making the lead 43-21 now. As Bruton gets it across the timeline with the pressure. Shorter fires up the three, and the bank was open for her. Gracie Shorter, third tray of the game for her, 43-24. And the ball stolen away. They try to go down low. Stolen away by Shorter. Gracie kicks it out. Christina Knight for three. In and out, no good. And the rebound coming down to Irvin of Three Rivers. And across the timeline on the dribble is Zakaria Jackson. Jackson gets it down low. That's left lane, dribbling in, ball stolen away. Another turnover. Fourth here, third consecutively for Three Rivers. Shorter has it. Now Bruton drives to the elbow, goes into the left corner. Gibson fakes, drives, floater good from 8 foot on the baseline. 5 consecutive points for Gibson. Nope, I'm sorry. That was a three-pointer in between there by Shorter. So 43-26. Lady Knights playing well, but there is a give and go and a way too easy layup in and in for Naisha Irvin, her first hoop of the game. And the OCC Lady Knights bring it up, trailing by 19. Here's Christina Knight into the paint. Left wing, Gracie Shorter, another three-point attempt, no good. A defensive rebound by Ari Winston. 2:10 to go here in the second quarter. Jackson has it on the left wing. Now to Irwin. She'll spot up for three. And the lefty's three is nothing but net. Wow. Asia Irvin back-to-back hoops. One under the goal, the other behind the arc. A quick timeout to Coach Burris with 1:57 to go. First half, 48-26. All Three Rivers right now. Rivers Community College, couple substitutes for OCC. They'll have the ball out length of the court. Ryan Peterson seeing first action, as is Allie Parker. Couple of freshmen. Under 2 to go. Ball comes in tonight. Now to Shorter, over to Bruton, and she traveled. Blue Lady Knights had the broke the press, but the turnover. It's their 10th of the game with 1:53 to go, first half. And Irvin will trigger it in. Gets it to Hart, who checks into the lineup. Ball goes out of bounds, and they say last touched as they try to go down low to Jackson. By Jackson, she was teamed up down there against Carmen Bruton, who caused the defensive turnover. The 11th of the game on the Lady Raiders. OCC gets it back. Here's Christina Knight into the front court. Goes into the corner to Allie Parker. Back to Knight. Fake, drive, left wing, Shorter in the corner. Peterson fakes, drives. Her jumper's up, no good. Rebound by Jackson, gets it out. Here's Hart driving left lane. And off the left block, shot is no good. Christina Knight, though, with her first foul of the game. And the 5th team foul on OCC. And we'll have a couple of free throws. She was in the act of shooting anyway. With 1:27 to go, first half. 48-26. Lady Knights are down, but 22. And it'll be Hart at the line, Mariah Hart. Right-handed shooter, wears number 1. First free throw good. She has 6 in the game, looking for 7. And she'll look to give Three Rivers their largest lead of the game. It is up and good as well. A 24-point lead as Gracie Shorter brings it across the timeline amongst pressure. They go to Allie Parker in the corner. Shot is up, no good. And a rebound to Three Rivers. They get it in the corner to Hart, right side. Lady Knights still man-to-man defense. They've been in that the entire game. Around the right wing is Smith. 1:03 to go, and up high on the glass and good. Nice shot that time by Mariah Smith. She's hit 3 trays before that 2-pointer bucket. Now Parker gets it left wing out to Shorter. She drives. Floater in the middle of the paint is good. Gracie Shorter, nice drive with 3 3-pointers. That's her first regular bucket of the game. She has 12 in the contest. 52-28. 36 seconds to go. Here's a pass. Free throw line. Melton drives left side. Shot no good. Partially blocked by Allie Parker. Good defense. Bruton with the ball. Goes on the right wing to Shorter. Up top Parker. 3-pointer is no good. She had a good look. And the rebound coming down to Three Rivers. Melton. They get it up quickly to Jackson with 14 seconds to go. Just about a half a second differential in the shot clock. Ball is nearly stolen, and now is by Christina Knight. Knight's going to bring it all the way up, and she has the ball blocked out of her hands and able to get the bucket, although she had other teammates there to pass it to. And Mariah Smith, and also Jenna McMillan. And it will be Lady Knights ball to start the third quarter of play. Cadence Gibson will trigger it in to Bruton. And she's in the front court. Works right side back. Now in the corner to Gracie Shorter. Still a 2-3 zone. Somewhat of a 1-3 zone shown by Three Rivers. They go in the corner, and there's a first off the bat three-pointer by Cadence Gibson. Her second three-pointer of the game. 52-31. Three Rivers, first offensive set here in the third quarter, second half. Right side three by McMillan is good. Wow, nothing but net. Jenna McMillan, her first tray of the game. She has 5. Shorter gets it quickly up to Christina Knight for a 3 on the wing. No good. Rebounded by Jackson, and she'll bring it the other way for the Lady Raiders. On the left wing of McMillan, she'll spot for another 3. This one not good. And the ball will be tracked down. Courtney Dove tried to get to it. Beginning to it, and Aya Melton stepped on the baseline, and the ball will go over to OCC. Still some full court pressure. Looks like a 2-2-1 zone put up. But Shorter gets it from Gibson. Now quickly up to Knight. And a pass thrown away, trying to hit Dove down the lane. Turnover number 11 for OCC. And now going for a steal will be Christina Knight. Try to get the steal off of McMillan up top. That'll be her second foul, first team foul this quarter on OCC. Trailing 55-31. Lady Knights back, man-to-man defense. McMillan now left side, a long 3 by Jackson, no good. Ball loose on the floor, and stealing it away from Courtney Dove without a jump ball called was Jackson. And she'll go up with the bucket and good. She has 10 now in the game. And the ball comes down court. Saving it inbounds was Knight to Gracie Shorter. Now Carmen Bruton will get the ball, and she's knocked to the floor. And a foul whistled on Dakara Jackson. That'll be her second first team foul this quarter. Ball will be out of bounds. The Lady Knights across from their own bench. 13th year coach Clint Burris, second year assistant Perry Michael there. Bruton has it up top, left wing to Christina Knight. Way up top now, right side to Shorter. She'll drive in down the lane and traveled, but got away with it, but threw it away anyway. As she tried to get the ball on the wing to Bruton as she drove down amongst the tall timber. Turnover 12 on the Lady Knights. McMillan in the front court. Guarded by Christina Knight. She'll dribble up to the right wing, give off to Jackson. Now up top on the dribble is Smith. And we'll have an offensive foul whistled on Three Rivers. An illegal screen whistled on Ari Winston. It's the second team foul. And for Winston, her first foul of the game. And OCC brings it up. Another foul whistled on Three Rivers. This one will be Dakari Jackson. That'll be her third team foul. Jackson will come out. Gracie Shorter was bringing the ball up into the front court and hedged off and block fouled there by Jackson. So Gibson into Bruton, now Shorter, over right side to Gibson. She'll drive down the right lane and ran into another tall tree as she tried to kick it out to Bruton and threw it away. That's 3 consecutive turnovers on 3 trips down the court by the Lady Knights, trying to go down the lane. And with a 57-31 deficit, 7:39 to go, third quarter. Three Rivers back with the ball up on the left wing. That's Smith. She'll fake, drive, left-handed shot on the left block is good. Mariah Smith, 13 points to lead all scorers in the game. 59-31, now a 28-point lead, largest of the game for Three Rivers. Here's Shorter. Up top to Gibson. Now left side, Knight in the corner. Bruton for 3. No good. And the rebound coming down to Smith. She'll give off to McMillan across the timeline for the Lady Raiders. 7:03 to go, third quarter. In the right corner, here's Hart, who checked into the lineup for Jackson when she picked up her third foul earlier. Hart will drive in, took an extra step, kicks it out. McMillan rather. Now we'll dribble back up top. And with 4 on the shot clock around the screen, a give and go, and the layup is good. Wow. Another bucket made by the opponents with less than 2 seconds on the shot clock. That happened to the Lady Knights several times, way too many yesterday. And here again, the bucket by Winston. OCC with the ball. Here's Gibson in the corner, right wing now. She'll move it up, look for help. Gets it up to Gracie Shorter. 6:17 to go, third quarter. Shorter loses it, gets it back. Now to Gibson. Round the screen up top, left wing. Bruton, three-pointer is no good, but she's fouled. And the foul whistle there on Anaya Melton. That'll be her third and the fourth team foul. More importantly, it'll be 3 free throws for Carmen Bruton. Melton is checked out. Coach Best stops her on her way to the bench with a little chat. McMillan also checks out. Bruton at the line to shoot 3. It'll be her first trip to the free throw line here in this game. The first free toss is all net with 2 more to come. 6:08 to go. Oh, it was only a 2-point attempt. Okay, she was on the line or in front of it. So the second free throw is good. So only 2. She makes them both. 61-33. What was a 30-point lead down to 28 again. Here's Irvin. Up top now into the game. Pass to Maya Johnson. To the elbow. That's Winston. Fakes, drives off of her foot out of bounds. That'll be a turnover. First one this quarter. The 12th of the game on Three Rivers. Courtney Dove will check out for OCC. And into the lineup will be Jocelyn Hall, the 6'2 sophomore from Sisney. Ball comes into Gibson, over to Bruton, still in the backcourt. Now into the front court, spin, moves, drives. That'll be a foul whistled on Amaya Johnson. Her first. That's a 5th team foul already. So a double bonus as Lady Knights have a chance to catch up with some points here at the free throw line. And Carmen Bruton will be there at the line to shoot 2. Bruton out of South Point, Ohio. First free throw up and good. The 5'5 freshman wears number 1 on the Lady Knights jersey. Only 2 sophomores and 12 freshmen on this year's squad. Wow, the ball goes out of bounds. Looked like it was touched by Three Rivers, but not so, says the referee. So Bruton makes 1 out of 2 of the free throws with 5:37 to go, third quarter. Here's Hart driving in. And then a block foul will be whistled on Bruton. That will be her third. And team foul number 2 on the Lady Knights. Jackson checks out along with Smith for Three Rivers. Mackenzie Davis is in, also checking in. Here's number 11, Asia Strachan. And there's a shot down low, but Davis no good. Ball is knocked out of bounds, looked like, but Jocelyn. Yeah, apparently, same referee. Looked like it was knocked out by Jocelyn Hall, but we'll take it. They say not. It was marked out by Three Rivers. Shorter gets the ball into Bruton. Back to Shorter. Now right side, Gibson. She's going to be double-teamed and bumped out of bounds. Good call by the official. I believe it's Johnson on the foul. And that will be her second. 16 foul. So that will put Candace Gibson, the 5'6 freshman, to the free throw line to shoot 2. Out of Havre de Grace, Maryland. She'll be at the line for the first time in this game. Her first free throw is good. She has hit a couple of trays and a regular bucket in this contest. She has 9 points now, looking for double-digit scoring. Second free throw, good as well. And in the game for OCC, first game action for Cammie Perriman. Bruton will take a break. So Perriman into the lineup, 61-36. Three Rivers on top, 5:15 to go, third quarter. Up top with the ball is Johnson. To Hart, now down the lane. They kick it out on the wing. That's to Strachan. 3 ball by Hart, no good. Rebounded by Jocelyn Hall. Gives it off to Shorter. Gracie quickly up the lane and loses it on a high dribble. Turnover 14, OCC. Back on the other end, Johnson will take it into the hole and make it. Nice drive all the way down the court by Amaya Johnson. She has 4. Now to Gracie Shorter from Gibson. Pull-up jumper partially blocked, but an offensive rebound put back up and in by Jocelyn Hall. Her second hoop of the game. Good offensive board. And Three Rivers just beats OCC up the court as they have a fast break layup. Way too easy there. Put up and in by Nyjah Irvin. And now we come on the other end. The Lady Knights turn it over, throwing it out of bounds. Turnover 15 in the game. Lady Knights have had at least 5 turnovers in each quarter in this contest. Hart and Irvin check out for Three Rivers. Back in, one of their guards, Jenna McMillan. She'll fake, drive, gives a give and go to Jackson, who also is in the game. And a good tie-up on the defensive play by Cammie Pearman. That'll be a jump ball. Otherwise, Jackson was going in for a way too easy layup. Three Rivers will get it back, though, on the alternate possession. They get it down the lane. Winston maybe traveled. Now goes down low. Shot no good. Offensive rebound by Davis. They kick it out to Johnson for a 3-ball. Nothing but air. And a rebound kicked out to Jackson. She gives it to Davis. Shot up no good, but fouled. And she'll eventually go to the free-throw line to shoot 2. That will be on Gracie Shorter. Her first foul, team foul number 3 on OCC. And Jocelyn Hall will take a break. Into the game will be Ali Parker for OCC. So Davis at the line to shoot 2. First trip to the charity stripe. First one no good. She'll shoot another. Lady Knights only shot 6 free throws in the first quarter compared to Three Rivers 11. Second free throw rattles in by Davis, her 5th point of the game. 66-38 now. Three Rivers still on top. Here's Parker, left wing. Mackenzie Weiler also checking in. Kinsey gets a pass off to Shorter. Shovels it out to Gibson. Fakes into Weiler. Now left wing. Over on the right side, Pearman. Trying to get it up top. Threw it away. 6th turnover in the quarter. And McMillan goes in for a layup. Blocked out. Good defense, but Gracie Shorter. Kinsey Weiler will pick up the loose ball, bring it into the front court. Now the pass to Gibson is not a good one as it goes out of bounds. The Lady Knights' 7th turnover in this third quarter. Wow. And a couple more substitutes for Three Rivers. They'll bring back into the lineup Melton. Also Jackson returns after a quick break. And Smith will be back in there. So it's up top to Melton. Gives off to Smith, left wing. Down low, they get it to Jackson. Fakes, drives, shot no good, but an OCC foul. Foul whistled on Ali Parker. Her first. It's a 4th team foul. And a couple of free throws. That's for Ari Winston. My mistake. Ari Winston into the game instead of Jackson. And for OCC, Christina Knight re-enters the OCC lineup. Checking out is Cadence Gibson. And the first free throw by Winston, no good. Her 4th trip to the free throw line in this game. With 3:04 to go here in the third quarter. Second free throw by Winston, no good. Tipped up by Melton, but grabbed by Pearman. And Cammie will get it out. Lady Knights bring it up. Kinsey Weiler on the dribble. Now to Shorter. Back to Weiler. Dribbles down the left lane. Kicks it out. Christina Knight. Now right side to Shorter. Down the lane. Out to Pearman for 3. Shot is blocked out of bounds by Dakaria Jackson, who just came in during that last break. Lady Knights will have it out across from their own bench in the corner. 2:44 to go, third quarter. 66-38, 28-point lead for the Lady Raiders. Here's Shorter up top, 3-pointer, no good, above the right elbow. Rebounded by Jackson for Three Rivers. She'll bring it up to Smith, now to McMillan for 3, and it's good. McMillan with her second three-pointer in this quarter. She has 8 in the game. And here's Weiler up to Shorter. Now to Christina Knight. She'll drive in. Comes back out to Shorter on the wing. Up top to Weiler. She looks low. 2:09 to go third quarter. Back to Shorter for three. Left side, no good. Rebounded by Jackson. Three Rivers will bring it back the other way. Quickly down low. Trying to get it past to Melton. Stolen away by Shorter. Only the second turnover. Three Rivers this quarter. And a steal back as Shorter was trying to go down the lane. The 8th turnover this quarter, and now Three Rivers will turn it back over as Kinsey Weiler gets the steal down the lane. She goes in and is bumped, but no foul call, and the ball stolen away by Smith. Another turnover, Lady Knights. And McMillan will have it up top with 1:28 to go, third quarter. McMillan hands off to Jackson. She'll dribble up on the right wing, give off to Melton, down the right lane, layup, no good. Good defense there by Cammie Perriman. She got the defensive rebound as well. And Knight will bring it up the left side. Around the screen, wing, down low, shut off. And with 15 on the shot clock, we'll bounce it back out. Now to Shorter over on the right wing. That's to Kinsey Weiler. Kinsey down the lane, dishes down. Perriman's shot blocked from behind, but the ball goes out of bounds by Jackson on the block. OCC will have it out. Into the game for OCC will be Carmen Bruton, also Morgan Wilson, and also Chloe Kamen. Weiler will stay in. Bruton re-enters. She'll bring it inbounds. Only 3 seconds on the shot clock. On the baseline, Bruton goes into the corner. Morgan, shot up, cannon at the buzzer, and it will count. She got rid of it right at the buzzer. Chloe Kamen with her first bucket of the game. And it's 69-40 with 35 seconds left, third quarter. Here's McMillan up top to the left elbow. That's to Urban. She'll step back behind the elbow. No good. Rebounded by Christina Knight. 22 seconds to go in the quarter. She'll be fouled by Kiara Jackson. Her fourth. It's a 7th team foul. And will walk the length of the court for the double bonus for Christina Knight. Christina will be at the line from Beacon, Indiana. Her first trip to the charity stripe in this contest. 23 seconds remaining here in quarter number 3. And Christina, the 5'5" freshman, hits the first free throw. Good. She'll shoot another. Lady Knights with 9 crippling turnovers here in this third 10 minutes of the contest. Knight's second free throw, good as well. She has 5 in a game, 69-42. The final seconds of quarter number 3 wrapped down. Here's Hart, checked in during the break. Goes to Irvin. Now give and go layup is good to Hart. And the Lady Knights defense broke down there. Hart with 9 in the game. 7 seconds. Here's Bruton to Cannon, left side. Knight in the corner. Wilson. She drives and throws it away. And there's your horn. Tried to get it in the corner. Probably should have shot it. Lady Knights trail after 3. It's all Lady Raiders. 71-42. Final 10 minutes coming up. This is Lady Knights basketball. It will be Lady Knights ball to start the fourth and final quarter. McMillan in there along with Irvin, Melton, Hart, and Johnson for the Lady Raiders. And Carmen on the dribble, and she has the ball stolen away, but gets it back to the floor. Wow, and a quick jump ball is whistled there. Ball will go over to Three Rivers on what will be an OCC turnover. And the Lady Knights step back into their man-to-man defense. Ball out midcourt, crossed from the Three Rivers bench. Comes into Hart. She's on the dribble. Guarded by Christina Knight. To the elbow, knocked away. Bad pass, turnover, 16th of the game. And the Lady Knights try to give it back, but it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Irvin, who lost the ball on the other end of the court. And it'll be Bruton triggering in front of the OCC bench. Into Knight, now over to Weiler. Back to Knight, straight up top. She goes on the right wing to Chloe Cannon. She drives, kicks it up. Bruton, left side Weiler, three-pointer, good. Kinsey Weiler with the three ball, left wing, her first bucket of the game. And what is the seventh three-pointer of the game for OCC. 9:14 to go in the contest, 71-45. Lady Raiders on top. McMillan above the left elbow, drives to the right elbow, now steps back, jumper inside the arc is good. That's a two ball for Jenna McMillan. She has 8 of her 10 points in this second half of play. 73-45. OCC beats the press. Here's Weiler, right wing to Cannon. Double team, gets it in the paint to Bruton. Tried to shovel it to Wilson and threw it away. And now on the other end, Christina Knight tried to pick up the steal, but got a blocking foul instead. Her third foul of the game, first team foul this quarter. And it'll be Hart and Irvin checking out for Three Rivers. And by the way, another OCC turnover, 22nd of the game. 73-45, Lady Raiders with the ball. 8.5 to go here in the fourth quarter. Here's Melton around the screen. 12-footers, short, grabbing the offensive rebound, though, back into the game. The shot is up and good by Strachan. And it will send her to the line for the chance at a three-point play, her first points of the game. And it is up and no good. Morgan Wilson tips the ball. Melton actually got the rebound for Three Rivers, then lost it going to the hole. So it'll go out of bounds. Gracie Shorter checks back into the OCC lineup for Christina Knight. Still full court pressure, even though they're leading by 30. Here's Weiler. And then she double dribbled. Bringing it up into the half-court area. 23rd turnover, OCC. And they'll step back into defense. Shorter, Cannon, Weiler, Bruton, and Wilson defensively for OCC. Here's Winston, goes cross-court to McMillan. Now we'll set a screen for her. Gives it back to Wilson, down low in the block, up and good. Beautiful pick and roll, give and go basketball for Three Rivers. They're up 77-45. Near a backcourt steal. Now Shorter will bring it up. Tries to go down low to Cannon, thrown away. Another Lady Knight turnover. And it's Melton in the front court. Gives off to McMillan. 7:44 to go, fourth quarter. On the wing, there's a pass. Strachan. She'll dribble in, back out, looks for help. And now we'll give up top to Johnson. There's a cross dribble. Over left side, McMillan. She threw it away. 17th turnover on Three Rivers. And coming out of the lineup will be Melton and Johnson. For Three Rivers, Chloe Cannon comes out for OCC. And checking in will be Ryan Peterson. Up top, Shorter, right side, Weiler. Still a 2-3 zone shown by Three Rivers. Peterson, left side, Trey, no good. And the rebound coming down to Three Rivers. Asia Strachan gives off to McMillan. She'll bring it up. Davis checked in during that last break along with Smith for Three Rivers. Davis hands off. Dribbling in to the free throw line. Thought about the shot. Strachan now gives it McMillan. Tries to dribble in. Shut off. She now goes down low in the wing. Down low in the pass. Turnaround jumper. Up and good by Ari Winston. 6 in this half. Now 17 in the game. And it's 79-45. Largest lead of the game at 34. For the Lady Raiders. 6:30 to go here in the fourth quarter. Weiler over to Gracie Shorter. Shorter drives in, gets it down low. Morgan on the baseline. Now back to Bruton. Back to Shorter on the wing. 9 on the shot clock. Gives up to Weiler. Thought about 3. Pumps, fakes over to Shorter. 3 ball right wing. No good. Rebounded by Bruton. And there's your shot clock violation. Turnover, Lady Knights. Courtney Dove into the game for OCC. Kinsey Weiler comes out. Lady Knights will drop back man-to-man. McMillan out for the Lady Raiders. And checking back in with the ball up top is Zakaria Jackson. Jackson gives off to Davis. Now they hand off to Strachan. Fakes, drives, kicks it out. Jackson drives, shot on the baseline, no good. Offensive rebound, Winston back up, no good. Now a rebound pulled down by Strachan, fouled by Courtney Dove. That'll be Courtney's second foul. And team foul number 3 on Olney Central. And to the line will be Asia Strachan. She'll shoot 2 with 5:50 to go here in the fourth quarter. First free throw good. Just made her first points of this game earlier in this quarter. Missed a free throw off of a 3-point play opportunity though. But she makes these 2 free throws. She has 4 points now. And the lead at 81-45. Now a 36-point advantage. Here's dribbling in, Bruton to Peterson, left side Morgan, down low to Dove, lost it, got it back, lost it again. Turnover OCC, here comes Three Rivers. Right side wing, tray by Smith, way too long. Offensive rebound by Davis, missed down low. Boy, I didn't even see a Lady Knight close. But they're going to give Morgan Wilson with the foul. Her first, team foul number 4 this quarter. And Davis at the line to shoot 2. Her second trip to the line in this game. First one is good. And she's looking for her 7th point of the contest and gets it. 83-45. All Three Rivers, they'll finally drop out of their press. And it's Bruton into the front court. 5:19 to go, fourth quarter. Peterson up top to Shorter. Shorter back to Peterson. Down low, Morgan Wilson. Cross court to Shorter. Up top, Bruton. Fakes down the lane. Passed it down low, but no one there. I think she was expecting Courtney Dove to cut low. Turnover number 27 in the game for OCC. And they'll drop back man-to-man defense. 5:04 to go here in the fourth quarter of play. Jackson up top to Davis. Left side, now down the wing to Smith. She gives it to Melton. Step back, 15-footer, baseline no good. Tips the rebound to Morgan Wilson. Here comes the Lady Knights. Peterson into the front court. Lost it. Now picking up the loose ball is Bruton. Bruton will circle out on the wing, go left side to Shorter. Up top to Peterson for 3, and it's good. Ryan Peterson with their first bucket of the game, a 3-pointer. 83-48. Lady Raiders, 4:24 to go here in the game. The right side 3 by Smith. Again, no good. Ball loose on the floor, tipped by Davis, picked up by Davis. Now on the right wing to Jackson. Back up top, Smith. Another 3, no good. Rebounded by Carmen Bruton for OCC. She'll bring it up quickly down lane. Peterson, she tries to throw it up, but she was too far under the basket. And it's rebounded by Jackson. Quickly up to Davis. She traveled, but instead gets the foul. Morgan Wilson. Nope, it's going to be Carmen Bruton. Foul number 4. Team foul 5. And Bruton will check out the OCC lineup. Into the game, Cadence Gibson along with Chloe Cannon. Ryan Peterson will also come out of the OCC lineup. And Davis to shoot 2. First one no good. For OCC, it's Morgan Wilson, Gracie Shorter, Courtney Dove, along with Cannon and Gibson. Second free throw good by Davis. Lady Knights with the ball, trailing 84-48. With just under 4 minutes to go here in the fourth quarter. Here's Cannon, right wing, goes over left side to Gibson. She dribbles in, now back out. Gives off to Shorter. She'll drive. Floater in the paint is good. And she's fouled. She'll be at the line to shoot the one. And bonus. And the foul whistled on Three Rivers Community College. And for the and one, it's up and good by Gracie Shorter. It's her first points in this second half of play after scoring 12 to lead the OCC Lady Knights in the first half. And with 3:29 to go, Lady Knights trail 84-51. Up on the left wing is Johnson. Gives off to Hart, just back into the game for Three Rivers. Around the screen, she'll fire up a 3, no good. Rebounded by Gracie Shorter. Around 2 people, she'll bring it all the way in. Layup attempt, no good, but she's fouled. That'll be Strachan. Third foul for her. And the second team foul this quarter on Three Rivers. And it'll be Shorter at the line for a pair of 3 tosses. First one is up and good, with one more coming. 3:10 here in the fourth and final quarter. And the next free throw missed, but tipped out of bounds as Morgan Wilson tried to get the loose ball. It'll go over to Three Rivers with 3:06 to go. And it's Hart into the front court. Johnson straight up top, Wilson. Now left side, Strachan. Back to Melton. Give and go, Strachan. Layup is good. They've ran that several occasions here this afternoon and beaten the Lady Knights on it again. 86-52. Here's Gibson. Gets it to Shorter. Nearly stolen away. It is tipped into the backcourt. Gibson retrieves it. Now to Chloe Cameron, to Morgan Wilson in the corner. Wilson dribbles out, looks for help, gets it up top to Shorter. 6 on the shot clock. Shorter drives in, layup no good, but fouled. And take your pick. That foul will be on Strachan, her 4th. And it's only the 3rd team foul, as Courtney Dove will check out of the OCC lineup. Allie Parker is in. And Shorter with 2 free throws. First one is no good. She will shoot another. And also in for OCC is Cammie Pearman as well. Second free throw by Shorter, no good. Short on both occasions. That's usually a sign of tired legs. With 2:17 to go here in the fourth quarter. Here's a shovel pass down low to Melton. Good drive there by Hart. She'll get the assist. And Melton with the bucket. Only her 2nd of the game. And it's Gibson up into the front court. 2 minutes to go. Gives it off to Cannon. Tried to get it to Shorter and threw it away. With the steal is Johnson. In the corner to Hart. Up top to Strachan. Back to Johnson for 3. No good. Rebound Davis up. No good. And her shot hit the baseline out of bounds. It's called by the out-court official. And Christina Knight back into the lineup. Gracie Shorter will come out for the game. 1:44 to go. 88-52. All Lady Raiders in this one. One more game to go as Wabash Valley will play Sauk Tech in the 4th and final game of the Classic. And up top is Cannon. She loses the ball. And on the other end, Johnson will bring it in for 2. Stealing the ball and getting the put back on the conversion. 30 turnovers now for the Lady Knights in the game. Perriman gets it away on the wing to Cannon. Gibson, left side to Hart, that's Knight. She dribbles in. Ball is blocked by Melton. And the ball goes out of bounds. Melton tried to grab it before it hit the baseline, but could not. So 1:04 to go. New shot clock. 90-52. Lady Raiders on top. Comes into Parker. Around the Cannon for 3. Good. All net. Chloe Cannon. Second hoop of the game. This one is a tray. 90-55. Here's Johnson. Thought about 3 on the wing. Now out to Davis. Left side to Strachan. A long 3 for her is good. Wow. And Asia Strachan had only, no points until the fourth quarter. And that's now 9 for her here so far in this last quarter of play. 38 seconds to go. Ball knocked out of bounds. Last touch by 3 Rivers. Gibson will trigger it in. Gets it into Knight. Knight over right side. They go in the corner to Cannon. Cannon up top. Christina Knight, 3-point attempt is good. Her second tray of the game. Under 30 seconds to go. Shot clock about 2-second differential. And Coach Wiggs says, hold it up right there. Don't know why. As they're on the dribble up top. It's Hart on the dribble. And they'll suffer the shot clock. Nope, it's going to run out of time before the shot clock. And that'll wrap it up as the horn sounds. Our final score, it's a 3-River Lady Raiders with the win over OCC. Final score 93-58. Take a break. Back with your final game stats coming up.